with me. So what we are going to work on in this video is we are going to work on introduction to other dogs. Yes. We want to make sure that our puppies have manners, so we want to make sure they look good to us and to everyone else who gets to meet them. So, first thing when we're meeting another dog, let's pretend Bailey and I are on our walk. We're on a walk. Come here, Bailey. Come on. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Good boy. Let's say we see another couple or some people who have a dog. First thing I'm going to do is I want to ask the other owners, hi, is it okay if my dog says hi to your dog? That way you can make sure their dog isn't aggressive towards other dogs, aggressive towards people. Hopefully it's healthy, it doesn't have kennel cough or anything like that. So we want to make sure that their dog is safe to say hello to our dog before we actually get within distance. So, Bailey and I are coming up on the other dog. I ask the owners, I'm like, hey, is it okay for my dog to say hello to your dog? If they give the okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, Bailey, come here, sit. I'm going to have Bailey sit, and then I'm going to point to the other dog and I'm going to say hello. And that's when Bailey can go over and sniff the other dog. The other people can pet Bailey. I can pet the other dog. 5 to 7 seconds, and then we keep going. If our puppies are allowed to sniff and check each other out for more than 5 to 7 seconds, a lot of times it turns into either playing or it can actually turn aggressive. So we want to make sure that we keep it short and sweet, and then Bailey and I keep walking, okay? So when we do the sit, right before we say hello, Bailey has to sit to be able to say hello to another dog. If Bailey doesn't sit, we keep walking, we say, okay, sorry, thanks. That's kind of showing that our dog needs to have manners before they're allowed to be treated and get to have some friends. Yeah. So, once Bailey sits, good, sit Bailey. Now, before we say hello, I'm not going to treat Bailey because that dog is within 5 to 7 feet and I have a treat. I don't want to give it to Bailey because it could make the other dog aggressive, or they could actually bite me because I have the treat and they want it. So, Bailey sits, doesn't get the treat yet. We say hello, they sniff around 5 to 7 seconds, and then we keep going. As soon as we're done and we walk away from the other dog, I say, good, say hello, Bailey. And that's when Bailey gets the treat. As soon as the say hello is completely over and we're within safe distance away from the other dog, okay? Yeah. So, remember, Bailey has to sit to say hello. A lot of times, the other dog owners don't know this kind of dog manner rule, so a lot of times they won't have their dog sit, but now you know the rules, so every time Bailey's going to say hello to another dog, Bailey has to sit. No sit, no say hello, okay? Yeah. And remember, be careful with the treat. You don't want to give it right away. You want to wait until it's all over, and then you can treat. When our dogs say hello, a lot of times, you know, they'll sniff past the face and they'll immediately go for the butt area. That's okay. I call that exchanging business cards. They're basically just getting the info from the other dog. They're saying, are you male? Are you female? You know, what'd you have for breakfast this morning? Have you already been outside playing? You know, kind of the gist of what's going on. Now that takes 5 to 7 seconds. Then they have all their information, and that's when we can keep walking. And we tell the other parent, thank you, gonna keep walking. Good job, Bailey. Remember, not more than 5 to 7 seconds, or they're gonna start bouncing and playing. We might even wrap around leashes, or it can become aggressive if they're not meshing well. So you wanna make sure it's nice, short, sweet, and then you keep walking, and that's when you give Bailey the treat and say, good, say hello. Good job. When you come up to the dog, you wanna make sure you guys are around 7 feet away from each other. That way you have plenty of space to get Bailey's attention. Have Bailey sit before they say hello, okay? Good job, Bailey. You're being so good. Yeah. So, this week, practice a few times. Any dog you see when you guys are out walking, or even if you have friends that have dogs, have them come over. It's easier to do the say hello on the leash, because that way you have more control. So, but remember, your dog always has to sit, and always ask the owners if it's okay if you say hello. You never know what's going on with that other dog, and we want Bailey to be safe, okay? So this was Stephanie and Bailey. And we were working on say hello to other dogs or introduction, okay?